We can see how there's a nice supply zone marked in red that's high quality and can impact how our trade goes. The candles at the start of the supply zone consolidate very shortly before plummeting down with high volume and fast ascent of price. It makes it very well and very trustable to make it our very supply zone. And so usually when start of the supply zone candles, they consolidate very shortly before plummeting down. This shows the quality of our supply zone being very nice, being very trustable uh, for next time the price meets it again. And so usually the supply zones when the price goes back to it for the first time after after the mark of it, usually it's gonna plummet down and we can maybe look for shorting positions. But but then the freshness of the supply zone can get diminished after si- let's say this goes down, this that goes back up, the price goes back up to meet the supply zone again, then the effect would definitely be less well than this one as predicted. But anyways, Netflix then made its way back up quite quickly before slowing down at the supply zone, right? So it's very quickly, had a couple of consolidations here, but then right here, get a divergence, everything here, slows down, tries to go back up the price, then it meets here and forms a resistance at the supply zone, right? So this is where everybody's taking their profits and selling. Yeah, we can see the volatility and the bullishness of the uptrend slow down near the supply zone, consolidating more, being less volatile. So combined with the increasingly lower volume, so compared here, goes all the way down here. Yep. Uh, this shows us how not many people are trading at this area, meaning that they're holding their shares maybe before selling them and dropping the price rapidly, like we've seen over here. But that's a prediction. We can also see how there's a triple top bearish divergence on the RSI right here, triple top divergence. Uh, RSI adding more to our bearish view, but like all things in trading, not all things in trading work, and it's just a matter of percentages and how well things can work. Nothing is ever guaranteed, alright, guys? So don't take this as financial advice. Please don't. Let me see. Oh yeah, there's an alternative view to this as well. Since things in the stock market can be very unpredictable, the price, let's say it doesn't go down, it shoots up, breaks past the supply zone, right? It can shoot up, break past the supply zone, thus destroying our shorting scenario, but that's why we have to wait for an indicator before entering. And right as I was writing this, the trading day ended already, but I'll show you guys later. Uh, but yeah, that's mostly it for the weekly view. And we go to lower time frames. I'm on day now, daily time frame. Right here, we can see broke out of our support zone, right? As I'm writing this, but anyways, price moves towards the supply zone, still making a slight upward trend before respecting the MA20, which is this blue, the cyan blue here. You can't really see it, but it's there. For respecting the MA by blue line, creating pin bars and rejection at the MA20, showing how it's still an upwards, trend, and that we shouldn't enter yet unless we are being aggressive. But like I said, as I was writing this day ended with a breakout, so I entered. But anyways, uh, we can also see how there's also rejection at the resistance drawn at the supply zone, which is right here. This is a good sign for us bearish shorters, looking for bearish opportunities, as the price is creating like a resistance here, as everyone's selling at this point. It's hard to break up again, especially after we had our indicator right here breaking downwards. Anyways, but we still have to take in consideration that you know, uh, yeah, mm, yeah, yeah, basically pretty much it. But then we can also see that there's an income statement, earnings and revenue statement coming up in let's see, one, two, three, four, five more days. Well, actually 4 more days until it. So I'm planning to hold it for 4 more days until it reaches this, because right, usually, earning statements are bad because earning statements can significantly move the price up or down very hard, right? Like right here. It's very unpredictable as well. You see how the income statements, revenue statements, bad surprises, bad. It's 4.81%, down. But anyways, you see, it's not always like this, but it's definitely very hard to predict that all the professional traders and institutions are controlling, or something else is happening that us retail traders can't really predict. But anyways, usually people will try to avoid this unless you're being aggressive or very gambly. You know. Yeah. But anyways, moving back. Uh, so yeah, in this case, I probably just hold it up until meets this because I don't want to gamble and lose my money on our income statement, which can be avoided. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. And as you know, like I said, the time I was writing this, it actually broke down. It's rejecting a bit at the MA50, the blue one right here is my MA50, rejecting a bit. But right now I'm holding it. It's a nice little breakout with high volume compared to previous candles. It's pretty good. I'm looking at this on daily time frame, by the way. So yeah, but I feel like I would probably cut loss if it goes above six, somewhere about 697, 698 right here. Don't want to lose more than 5% because then it'll be hard to get it back. I'll explain to you guys that rule in maybe in another video, but yeah, currently holding this position, and thank you for listening to my first video. Peace.